Well, good morning, guys. John the Firearms Instructor. It is Saturday, the 27th, I think. Well, I'm not sure. It is about 4:14 in the morning, 83 degrees. It's kind of hot and humid already this morning. We're heading out to Lease this morning, and we're going to try to get a full day in bow hunting, and hopefully we can punch a tag. Everything's on the list today, either a doe or a buck or a hog or turkey or whatever we can do. We're getting the latter part of the bow season. It looks like as of yesterday, our last Saturday or Sunday, they've already taken 34 does, and we can only take 50 this year. So it looks like we may be getting right to the end there. Hopefully we can find something. Come along on my journey as we go back to the woods and see if we can get this thing done today. Maybe punch a tag. But first, let's go to the store and get some coffee so we can maybe stay awake here as we're driving. We got about a 2-hour drive. We should be able to get there right before daylight and be able to be in the stand way before time. Last night, the area that I'm going to be sitting had a lot of activity, so I'm not exactly sure how well it's going to be this morning, but they were up moving all night last night, so the cameras were showing us a bunch of does and a few little spikes and bucks and stuff like that. So hopefully, if everything plays out right, we'll be able to, I'll actually see something today. Maybe punch a tag. I don't know. All right, hang tight. I'll be right back. Hi guys, John the Firearms Instructor. We just sat through about an hour and 10 minutes of rain. It cooled it down a little bit. I got in here right at daylight. Haven't seen anything but just a trash panda. Do you know what a trash panda is? That's a raccoon. Beyond that, nothing. Weather's starting to pick up here. I'm gonna sit here till about 12 o'clock. We'll see what goes on. My camera's been off this morning at the other spot we was saddle hunting with last week. A bunch of hogs in there. I'm gonna go and check a couple of spots out this afternoon for the evening hunt. Somewhere new. All right, I'll check back with you. I'm gonna stop calling this the ladder stand and call it the rain stand. Every time I get in this damn thing, it rains. This might be good though, because it's later in the evening. Just cooled it off just a little bit with the rain. And maybe they'll get up and move a little bit. So stay tuned with us. I'll show you something here in a little bit if I see anything. All right, guys, John the Firearms Instructor, and we're at our last spot. I scouted this through the internet. This is what it looks like. And we're gonna head back. And I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna walk until we find some sign, and we're gonna sit. And then we're gonna sit, wait there a little bit and move some more. Wait there a little bit and move some more. And then we'll hunt all the way till evening. We'll see how far we get. I'm gonna go ahead and lock the truck up and start heading out, get some drinks and things like that. I got the backpack, I got the deer calls.
I'm thinking that we might catch something slipping through these pines and oaks. We got planted pines all around us if you look at that thing. And then there's some oak trees. Let me kind of show you here. So we have all that oak tree right there. And then we have all this planted pines. That's 2 habitats lined together. And there's palmettos. So you got the palmettos, you got the oak trees, and you got the planted pines. That's 3 habitats together. Edges is what deer like. So this might not be a bad spot. So stay with us and we'll see how this goes. All right, follow me through the woods. All right, guys, last spot of the evening. We're in the planted pines, gallberries, in a little thicket. There's hog rooting all around. The trail's about 10 yards right over there. And it goes this way and this way, and the wind's coming right in my face. So we'll see exactly how this goes this evening. It looks like a pretty good spot. I did see a camera just a little while ago up closer to the road. But it seems like it's old. But who knows? Alright, stay with us. I'll let the camera start working if I see something. You can watch me, okay? Alright, I'll see you in a little bit. Well, that's the end of the weekend. Oh, that's the end of the Saturday. I'm gonna come back out tomorrow, I think. Try to get right there at the end. I saw another, what do I call it, trash panda, another coon. And then I heard some hogs running in the bushes over there, but they didn't show themselves. It is 7:17 and just getting over shooting light. That was a good walk back there. I wasn't sure how long it was going to take me. Whew, man, it's hot. It's hot. All right, well, sorry I didn't tag get a deer today. But it's not killing. It's not like fishing. Like they say, it's not catching. It's fishing. It's not hunting. It's not catching. It's hopefully being in the right spot, right time. Stay with me. Stay with my journey. I appreciate you being there. We'll see you tomorrow. Made the camp. Of course, it's raining. I'm in the stand. I'll get back to you later. All right, guys, John the Firearms Instructor. Oh, got a little bottle of water on here. Sorry about that. Hey, it's John the Firearms Instructor. It is Sunday the 29th. It's at 6 p.m. And I'm sitting in the tree stand. Would you believe it? Every time we get in the stand, it rains. But we're going to sit till dark. I'll come back to you. Well, that's it for shooting light. It was a gamble. I didn't get here till 6, about 5:30 or so. So, nothing tonight. There was turkeys and hogs here this morning for the camera, but it's part of the game. I'm gonna pack up, get to the truck, then I'll do a final assessment of the weekend. All right, stay tuned, guys. All right, guys, back at the truck. That is the end of
my archery season, our bow season. I plan to take the bow out a few more times this year. I'm gonna switch over to muzzleloader in about 2 weeks. They do have archery next week, but I'm gonna be at a gun show. How would I rate my bow season? As far as sitting in the tree stand and having, being able to hunt, I would have given it a thumbs up. As far as locations that I decided to hunt, I'm gonna give it, out of a 10, probably an 8, maybe a 7. Every place I've been, the cameras themselves have been showing animals, but most of them are at night or during the day, during the week when no one's there. We can only hunt this property Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. So as far as my first time in 10 years, I'm pretty happy about it. I think what I want to do now is, we have a small acorn crop here this year. There's not much acorns around, which I thought if I could find a fee tree or two that was naturally going to start dropping, the animals would be there, but it just doesn't seem to be. Must have been dry last year or whatever the deal is. But that is the end of my archery season for this year. I'm not giving it up. I'm going to take the bow out a few more times. I want to really get into some of these areas, some of these beds, areas that the bucks, we're getting closer and closer to October. That first actual winter blow will change the property pretty much and put these deer into a mode of mating, or in the rut. The rut around here is mid-October to mid-November, and it all switches according to where you are on the property. So we have a good opportunity to shoot a nice buck. The only difference now with archery, my maximum distance is about 25 yards, confident 30 maybe, if it's clean and the animal is not very jumpy. But as far as rifle, muzzleloader, or shotgun, we're shotgun only here, so you can put yourself out to maybe 100 150 at the max on the shotgun, and the muzzleloader about the same. But then we're switching over to where we're going to sit now. We're going to sit perimeter edges. We're going to sit edges so we can see a little bit further and a little bit more distance. There's no reason to look at a deer at 150 yards with a bow in your hand, and you're never going to get an opportunity on that. And stocking up on these whitetails are pretty hard to do, especially in these dry conditions. So that being said, I appreciate you coming along with the journey. Sorry I wasn't able to fill that tag today, or yesterday, or the day before, But you know what? I had opportunities a couple opportunities on pigs. First time I sat in the saddle, we had turkeys and hogs that day. And then the second time I sat in the saddle, I had a big boar walk right underneath my stand. Unfortunately, my bow got stuck on the hook. And by the time I got it free, he already got to the wind side of me and was gone. But he was pretty big, and I was a mile from the truck. So I'm not exactly sure if I'd have took that shot or not, but I did have the opportunity, and I just didn't work on it. Now, as far as deer go, I've seen a lot of deer on my cameras, my cell cameras, but I have not seen a deer in the wild yet. I'm working on maybe moving a couple different spots. There's a couple spots I scouted last week, and you saw one that I looked at yesterday. So we're gonna keep looking and keep moving. That's the one great thing about the saddle. You can be mobile. I have yet to, well, that's not true now. I have sat the ladder stand multiple times on mornings and nights, but giving them breaks in between. But that's the only permanent stand I have. The rest of them, we've been doing chair hunts, which we take a chair and walk for a little while, and then sit and chair and walk. Could do a lot of that during rifle season. The old country boys used to call that slipping. We're gonna go slip the woods, but instead of sitting on the ground, we're just gonna use a little chair that I bought, pretty economical, and we're gonna slip with the rifle and get some opportunities, maybe at further distances.
All right, I appreciate you being here. If you're enjoying any of these, make sure you comment below. Let us know what you're doing this season, and let me know how your hunting season's going. If not, God bless, be safe, and remember, you are your first line of defense. Don't forget to hit that bell icon, the like and subscribe button. I'm just a country boy by heart. I love firearms training. That's my passion. That's how I get paid. But one of the other passions I have being in the woods, hunting, fishing, and camping. So until next time, bye-bye. Love you guys.